All you have to do is hear the name Linda, and I think people in the horse show world from coast to coast know exactly who you're talking about. When Linda called me and asked me if I would say a few words on her USHJA Lifetime Achievement Award, of course I was very pleased, but more importantly, I was honored to do it for Linda. I think we all know what lifetime means, but I think Linda epitomizes the definition of achievement, which is doing a thing successfully and typically with skill and effort, and most importantly, with courage. And that's 100% Linda. I've known Linda for probably close to 60 years. I first knew her and Jack Stedding when they had the most successful stable, showing top horses up and down the East Coast at the best shows. They were really tough competitors. Jack was a great rider, trainer, teacher, and Linda, wonderful, wonderful horsewoman. And she taught so many of the young riders from the time they had small ponies right up through their junior years and beyond. And as important and as good as she was getting them prepared to go into the ring and win, which they surely did, I think just as importantly, she taught them and Jack taught them about the horse.
When I first met Linda, my parents had taken me for lessons over at the barn with her partner Jack Stedding. And I remember meeting her. I was only 7 years old. And she actually seemed sort of tall at that point because I was just a little child. I rode with them the two of them for over 50 years. And Linda was always like a second mom to me. She would look out for me and make sure that I was doing a good job, but also if I didn't have a great day, she would reach out to me and make sure I was okay and say, "Son, don't worry about it. It'll be okay. There's always tomorrow." We traveled a lot up and down the East Coast, all the way to Florida as well, to different shows with them over the years. It made my knowledge a lot broader because she taught me about things that went beyond just learning how to ride.
I think the horse show world has really benefited immensely when Linda decided to start judging. Her character comes through in her judging. Very, very fair. Tremendous knowledge. One thing about Linda that you know is you know exactly where you stand with Linda. No nonsense. It's right up front. She's a great friend. She can be quite a critic, but she's fiercely loyal. But in the show ring, in the judge's box, there's none better. I've had so many wonderful memories judging with Linda. I have to say it's been quite educational. Linda doesn't hesitate to give a horse a high score. She's mentored a lot of young judges, and her attention to detail, not only when she was training horses and teaching, but her attention to detail is second to none. She leaves no stone unturned. She never misses anything in the ring.
She really sees the horse for what it is. The perspective that she looks at is for beauty and talent. Her and Jack would always say, a horse can never have too much stride and can never be too pretty. That's one of their lines. Stickler for details and stickler for the rules. She definitely followed the rules.
Linda, in the judging world, has raised the judging bar higher than she possibly could, standing on her tiptoes. But she's raised it up there for all of us. She certainly has, and she may be small in stature, but she's a giant in our sport. Linda has a great passion for horses, for quality, and for wonderful presentation in the ring. She wants correctness, all about style, jumping style, which we all like and look for. And I think one thing a lot of exhibitors don't understand is that judges sit there and they want you to go well. They want a good round. They want something to hang their hat on. And Linda has a great sense about what a really good horse is, what the genuine horse is. Not one that might be artificial, but one that's a real horse. She knows the difference very well about that.
Many of the judges do after work call her in the evening and bounce problems off of her. I've noticed that as well, like having to do with things that happen maybe at the show or outside the show. She's almost like the town psychologist of Wellington.
But Linda knows a horse standing still, conformation-wise, excellent. She knows a mover, a real mover. She knows a good horse, and she rewards a good horse. And she'll reward them with a really high score. But they have to earn it. Linda, and I think most judges, are very encouraging. You want to encourage people to be involved in our sport.
Lindsay Evans rode with them, Sandy Farrell, Jennifer Marshall, Gay Peterson. There's a long list of people that rode. My brother, also Brooks Moore, he rode with Jack and Linda. There's a variety of people that rode with them. I was so excited when Linda called me that she had won the USHJA Lifetime Achievement Award. I thought that was such an honor for Linda to get, and I was really happy for her. And the fact that she included me as the person to interview and talk about her, it really touched me right here, and I think it was just wonderful.
She's mentored a lot of people. She served on a lot of committees, and her knowledge and expertise and fairness has served those committees very, very well.
Linda has a heart of gold, and I would look at her and I'd say, if you are Linda's friend, you are a friend for life.
Linda, this is a very special evening for you and all the things that you've generously done for our sport. And for that, I thank you and I love you.